wild card weekend was wild. The Vikings, the Saints, first playoff game since the controversial loss 2018, and there is Sean Payton talking to the rest, maybe telling them, hey, don't screw us over this time. There is Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins trying to prove that he could win when the lights are the brightest. Dalvin Cook is back. I'll tell you what, this is a different offense. Dalvin Cook was back. Adam Thielen was back. Vikings, they lead 13-10 after this. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter, Saints trail 20-10. Drew Brees dropping back. Who is he looking for? Who is that? Taysom Hill? Oh, taste some of this. That is a touchdown. Taysom Hill is a freak of nature.
He's the best player in the country.
Oh, my goodness. Later in the fourth quarter, Saints dropping back. Drew Brees trying to make something happen, and the ball is hit out. Listen, strip sack by Daniel Hunter. He gets hit in his elbow. Ball pops out.
Tuck that thing.
You got to tuck that thing. Drew Brees knows that. All right, but still, though, they get the ball back. And who is he looking for? Jared Cook. That is a 14-yard pickup. How about that?
Tick, 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 tick.
Now we got 44 seconds right there. Down 7 seconds right here. Will Lutz. And how about this? This is a 49-yard field goal, and it is good. He would get iced before that. He would hit it before that, and he would hit it again.
We're going OT?
We are going to OT. The score, 20-20. Kirk Cousins gets the ball. Is Kirk Cousins going to make a play first and 10, drop it back, play action? And who was he looking for? Adam, I got a feeling this game.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. This was one of the best catches, not of the playoffs, of the season. He Willie Mays hated it. How about this? Okay, Kirk Cousins dropping back. This is the game winner, walk-off touchdown, 3rd and goal. Kyle Rudolph. Now, they say it's a little bit of push-off. They didn't take a look at it. So that is it. Kyle Rudolph wins the game, and Kirk Cousins proves to everybody that he can win in showtime. He outplays Drew Brees. Kirk Cousins got the game ball after the massive win.
Hey, that's how we've won all year, team, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you held them to 20 points, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
gave us a chance at the end, but I got 3 words for you. You like that?
Out of a movie. Take that, haters. Vikings at Niners. They travel there now on Saturday. It's the first game of divisional weekend. You can see the schedule here. We'll break down each and every game, show you every highlight from this weekend. But that Adam Thielen, though, friend of the show.
Oh, my gosh, it was so good. And how good was the You Like That? It's back. Like, if anything has gone long enough, it's back. It's cargo pants or the hills. It's back. Very brief correspondence I had with Kirk Cousins last night. I will not give it all away, but he basically said, I feel really good. This one feels good. And damn it, it should feel good. You know what I mean? Kirk Cousins is corny. Kirk Cousins makes too much money. Kirk Cousins can't win. Superdome, Drew Brees, the juggernaut. And what does he do in the biggest play of overtime? He says, I've had enough of this. This is it. I'm tired of this life. This is my Biff, get your damn hands off her moments. You leave her alone. Get off of it. And that is Troy said it perfectly on the call. Thielen wasn't even down yet, and Troy Aikman goes, that's the biggest, best throw of Kirk Cousins' life. An absolute 10 out of 10, $100 million throw. We all know Kirk Cousins is a good guy, a good dad, all that. He has come up short in some big moments. This was an unbelievable reckoning for him, his life, his career, everything. Couldn't be happier for him. I do like that.
In the Superdome, in the playoffs, House of Horrors for everyone else, and Cousins gets it done. I'm not going to say I'm going to eat crow this morning, but I will say this. I'm about to eat an old statistic. It is time. Guys, I'm going to take you to the center tower.
Take a walk, Swags.
Guys, producers, can we bring up the old Monday Night Football stat? Can we bring up the Monday Night Football
Oh, that old
stat?
bit? Sure.
Let's bring up this old bit. Monday Night Football, Kirk Cousins. 0-9 in his career, 64%. He's got only 10 touchdowns. Hey, you know what? This guy right here.
Hey.
I never want to see this stat again because you know what? It doesn't matter. Show me the new stat.
Give it to us.
Show me the new stat that when it matters, when Kirk Cousins in the playoffs in the Superdome. 1-0, okay? A touchdown and a overtime victory over Drew Brees. Kirk Cousins, you shut everybody up yesterday. Never mentioned primetime. Never mentioned a big game.
What's the record, Peter? Get a close-up.
Get a close-up. We are done with the Monday Night Football stat for the history of it. I never want to hear it again. It doesn't matter. He's won the big one. He's won. All 9 of those games combined didn't even matter as a fraction of what that matters. Kirk Cousins, I am done talking about you. Unable to get the job done. Congratulations.
New year.
Kirk Cousins, you the man.
Drake's new year, new Kirk Cousins.
New year,
1-0, not
new
only
KC.
He's got a better playoff record than Brady and Breeze doing.
Yes.
Hey!
That's true. I'll give a quick shout out to Anthony Harris. I feel like I always mention the other guys who had 6 interceptions: Tre'Davious White, Stephon Gilmore. There's a 3-way tie for 6 at the top, and both of those guys are home. They're shipping their cars, and Anthony Harris made a huge play in this game. Drew Brees getting a lot of credit after the game. A sullen Drew Brees, of course, but made plays when they needed to.
You're right about that, Kyle. You said this is his McFly.
Yeah. Get your damn hands off her
moment.
Change your life.
And it's funny because it was like the defense was back to the future.
Yeah.
It was the old school defense, the defense that was smothering quarterbacks.
5 All-Pros on that defense. We were waiting for it.
We were waiting for it. And remember a couple years ago, it was the defense we were talking about, and that's what they did. There were times where they rushed forward and dropped everybody else in the coverage, which means Michael Thomas couldn't get off. 7 catches, 70 yards. I mean, that's not the 145 record-breaking wide receiver we're used to.
7 catches, you shut him out. And Michael Thomas, they will take that.
And last week I said, listen, they have an opportunity to either be foolish and go one-on-one with Michael Thomas, or you smother him with multiple guys, double team, even triple team, and that's exactly what they did. Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill, Latavius Murray had more rushing yards than Alvin Kamara. I felt like the Vikings went in there with a plan. They said, you know what? We're going to trust our D-line. We'll rush 4, maybe 5. Drew Brees isn't going to run the ball, but if we can get to him and send guys in the coverage, we can drop guys underneath Michael Thomas, over the top Michael Thomas. And the reason Drew Brees threw an interception because he was throwing into double coverage. That's the whole point. So this defense, as much as I love Kirk Cousins, I do like that. As much as I love Adam Thielen, oh, yeah, he's back. That defense anchored these guys.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, if they want to win this weekend, that defense is going to have to step up just like they did this past weekend. All around special teams, offense, defense, 3-phase game. Minnesota Vikings, you earned that win. Congratulations. Skol.
Hey.
7 catches for 70 yards for Michael Thomas. That's not a stat line we're used to seeing with him. Of course, Alvin Kamara held to a season-low 21 yards. But they were without so many pieces. We saw Xavier Rhodes. He's having a terrible season as is. Doesn't have an interception all year. He's limping on and off the field. He's obviously playing injured. They went into this game without their nickel corners. They didn't have Mike Hughes. They didn't have Mackenzie Alexander. And somehow they still stepped up and slayed the dragon. So credit to the Vikings. We'll talk more about time management on the Saints side, of course, and the things that went wrong. Where do they go from here? Drew Brees is staring 41 in the face after another heartbreaking season in New Orleans. More GMFB on the way. Dynasty in New England. Is it over?
Speaking of heartbreaking.
Honestly, if you're 31 other teams waking up after this weekend, you're like, oh, things are changing.